Hello! Hello, hello, hello. I think you can hear me, and I think everyone should be able to hear you, Farnham.
Yeah, I'm in. Good evening, everybody.
Hello! Yep, S02E17 taking over the asylum. We are your guest hosts for this evening. Yeah, it's not Ash.
No, it's definitely not Ash tonight. As you say, score count, the lunatics have taken over the asylum.
Lunatics have definitely taken over the asylum. Hey, there we go. Took a moment to decide to turn up. Yep, it's me and Farnham tonight with 1v100, and yeah, volumes might need a bit of bumping up. That's fine though.
Why is mine been playing silly what's-its?
How is everyone this evening? This is a weird experience. It's a weird experience for me. Anyway, let's get rid of the face cam just for a moment so we can get this show on the road. As usual, for those of you who haven't joined us today before, LNLI is today's room code. Yeah, extension may or may not be working. It looks like we're down, but oh no, we have some white names. We might be in luck. So, Falcott, Line CK, Cetra, Connor, Emsley, Hox Hydra, Nat IKH, Ryan, Looping1, hey, there's Ash, Lord Magi, nice to see you again, Catnip, Kazvez, Random Zombie, Tipster, Autumn, Egg Fried Cheese, and Cool Dude, Too Many Twos. Thank you for joining us this evening. It's a hard mix to get right. I thought I got it right earlier. Yeah. Extension may or may not be working tonight, guys. If it isn't working, just play in chat as usual. Everything should be fine. Yeah, server part's off, so no extension tonight. So if you've managed somehow to end it via the extension, just quickly quit and rejoin to be on the safe side, although it should still be fine from my personal experience. Drahuska, hello. So how are you feeling, Farnham? Oh, hello, Farnham's disappeared. Farnham's back. Exactly 9 twos. Welcome, Your Nightmare. Farnham, can you hear me now? We're a man down already, and we've not even started. This is wonderful. Hello. Yeah, it's hard to get a good balance sometimes. Archie, root code at the bottom of the screen, LNLI. Punch that in, you'll be right in the game. Elias the Panda, nice to see you again. Will the Panda dominate tonight? Who knows? Where's the tutorial bot? The tutorial bot's in charge, lovely. Botconomus and Biz150, hello. Archie, there is no website, just play in room chat. And DM Quizbot3000 whenever you want to answer your answers, if you can. If you're on mobile, no need, it's fine. I'm still missing a Farnham. We are still missing a Farnham. Okay, let's see if we can get Farnham back. Do I have a Farnham now? Maybe not. Let's try something else. Hi, Hunter. Yes, Hunter Dylan and Dominoy747, welcome. Yeah, we are missing Farnham. Right, okay, I'm going to get started in the game in just a minute, I promise. I do not see a Duplis Force here just yet. He was the final survivor last time, so if he were here, I would offer him the choice. Yeah, do we have a dupe? We are looking for a dupe. Yeah, you are hearing voice. I can see you're in voice, Farnham, but I can't hear you. Okay, that's a 9. Oh right, you got it from the Russian side. That explains why the theme music's in a different key. Farnham.exe has stopped working. Right, okay. One more time. From the tap. Let me see if I can drag him in like this. Right, okay, we're back.
Hello.
We're back
Can everyone hear me okay?
We're back up to 2 co-hosts. Can everyone hear Farnham?
Okay, good.
I don't think everyone can. I don't think you're a bit quiet on mine, so I'm going to boost you. Say hello.
Hello.
Right, I think that's a bit better.
Right, phew, we got there. Hello, everybody. Apologies for the slight technical problems there.
Well, we're all over now. I still don't see a duplicate, so I think, Farnham, it's time to get this show on the road. What do you think?
I think let's get rocking and rolling. We've got 26 mob members eager to play, so let's find out who's first.
Yes, so for those of you who have not been here before, one of you will be randomly selected to be our first one. I've changed the game volume multiple times now. So, that said, who will be our first one this evening? Our first one this evening is Cetra. Nice old hand over here at quiz night. Obviously, first question that I'm asking Cetra tonight. Yeah, of course, Cetra, that's the plan, if we can. Cetra, do you want to play with us in voice, or are you okay playing in chat today? And of course, feel success. If you want to play, if you want to play in voice, Cetra, it's perfectly fine. We're more than willing to have you in here, aren't we, Farnham?
Yep, absolutely. The more the merrier. Yep, we can actually talk to Cetra rather than just see him type in random comments.
Type in random letters.
Yes. Preferably with,
if you want to do voice,
A,
just
B, or C
hop in, wait to be dragged in on the server, and I will pull you right in here by the ear, but not painfully.
Okay, so Cetra's just coming in.
Archie 987965 has been following. Also, thank you, Connor, for the host. That was what I missed earlier.
And also we saw
thank you for the host.
Saw Talcott with the resub as well.
Yeah, that's fine, Cetra. We can hang on just a couple of minutes for you to come in real quick. In the meantime, does anyone in the chat need a quick explanation? In fact, you know what? Let's give a quick explanation anyway. To answer each question, just either answer in chat or preferably DM Quizbot3000. You can see him right there telling everyone what their experience is in chat. Your answer, A, B, or C. If you're right, you will move on to the next question. If you're wrong, you'll be eliminated. However, if you are eliminated, try to keep answering. You might earn some bonus experience, as much as that might be worth. Yeah, Biz, you'll start earning experience the moment we boot this game going. Hopefully. There's no ranking information for you yet. But yeah is the key word. Right. Yeah, if anyone else wants to give feedback on how we're sounding, please just give us a heads up. Do we have a Cetra yet? Hopefully we'll have a Cetra soon. Yeah, just typing in rank will give you your rank. Lowest position at the moment. Yeah, you're lowest position that isn't no. Yeah, there's no rank information for duped yet. Hey, we have a Cetra. Welcome our first contestant, ladies and gentlemen. Or not. Cetra, can you hear us? Oh. Hello, Cetra? It's Cetra, stop running away!
Perhaps you need to drag him in by the ear a bit more forcefully.
Cetra, stay in here! Are you okay there, Cetra? Can you hear us? It is just booting them out, I think.
Yeah, Discord's doing that for some weird and bizarre reason. So it was doing that to me.
Oh, hello,
Oh,
I hear a voice.
Hello,
Cetra!
Hello!
How are you today?
I am fine.
Feeling nervous?
Yeah, a little bit.
How well do you think you're going to do?
I have no idea.
Well, I think the best way to find out is to just get on with it then.
Yeah, I absolutely agree.
Okay, Farnham, you take point on the first question, but do you want to do the catchphrase together?
Okay, Mob, are you ready to play?
Is the mob ready to play? Let's hear it.
Doot.
Hear the doots. The Biz is not ready to play. Who cares? Okay.
It is.
One
It is.
versus 100.
100.
Hey, there we go. Here we go.
Okay,
First one.
so, Cetra, your first question. The annual 24-hour game show marathon stream is done to raise money for what charity? ALS Foundation, Doctors Without Borders, or Child's Play? Mob, please answer now.
Time.
Okay, Mob. Right, Cetra. Were you on the stream that we did for this particular special show?
I was here for long enough to see that one.
Okay, and do you remember which charity it was done for?
It was definitely Child's Play, so I'll go for C.
Would you like me to accept C as your answer?
Yes.
Okay, let's lock in C, Child's Play.
Nope, it's not recognising me as the broadcaster. Lovely.
Great.
It was worth a try. Oh dear, what a pity, never mind. Okay. Yeah, Cetra, just once you're happy with your answer, just lock in yourself and it should still work fine.
So yeah, you by the text
Yeah,
chat.
just lock in C. Or
So I have to be here in chat.
yeah, just do it in chat as usual, it's fine.
Yeah. Sorry folks, we thought we did have that one.
It was a 50-50 chance if that was going to work or not. 50-50 on the mob's side, apparently.
So here we go.
Okay, you've selected C, Child's Play. Barnum?
Let's have a look. So the correct answer is C, Child's Play. Well done. Correct answer.
Let's see who
how
that
many
question
mob
was a
members-
Child's Play for.
Got it right.
Oh, hello. Okay, Kazvez, AI number 17 and RG987965. Nice try, but sometimes you just can't get that first question right. You are eliminated. Please keep answering for bonus experience. But, Cetra, 1 versus 97. Good start.
Good start.
Okay, Cetra, Farnham, are you ready for your next question?
Well, I'm not playing the questions, but yeah, let's see. Let's see what's next. It is 1 versus 97.
Once experience has been added on, yes. There we go. Question 2.
Okay.
Which Bond villain wore a bowler hat that could chop off a head? Was it the Chiffre, Blofeld, or Oddjob? Remaining members of the mob? Answer now. Okay, time's up. Cetra.
Oh, it might be already time to interact with the mob.
You're not a Bond fan.
Absolutely not.
Okay, Farnham, do you want to explain the helps to everyone?
Yes, I can do. So, ask the mob. The computer will randomly select 2 members of the mob, and they can explain the answers that they've given. 1 will be correct, 1 will be incorrect. Poll the mob. You can ask to see how many members of the mob voted for a certain answer, and trust the mob will automatically lock in the most popular answer in terms of how many humans voted for it. So it will ignore the AI members for now, but once we are out of humans, it will trust the most popular AI answer. I believe I've got that correct.
You would be correct. So Cetra, any of those you want to use?
I think I will poll the mob.
Okay, type in poll
So
for
I
me.
have to write poll in chat?
Yep, just type poll in chat as normal. I'm going to turn you up a bit more. Okay, as usual, when you poll, you pick one of the answers. Are there any answers you're drawn to?
Let's go with I don't know. Let's go with Steve, for example.
You're going for C? Lock it in. 88 of the remaining 97 members of the mob chose C. Amongst the people who didn't are Hunter Dillon to like 22, and a smattering of AIs here and there. How has that made you feel?
It feels really... Seems like this is the right answer.
Feels like a lot of people have gone for Odd Job.
I think I will trust here and go with C.
Okay, you're locking in C as your answer.
Yes.
You think that the bowler hat at the top of the head belongs to Odd Job. Are you correct? Of course you are. Let's see who's been decapitated. Well, we already know who's lost this question, but here we go. A smattering of AIs. Oh, Hunter's disconnected. Okay, that's what happened. You have knocked out 12 12 members of the mob in total. AI members, thanks for playing, if you care about me saying that. Yeah, I get that now, Lion. Farman, do you want the honours or shall I take them?
I'll take the honours on that one. So, yeah, so you're at 1,000 doots. So for the first time tonight, we get to ask you the question: do you want the doots or do you want the remaining 88 mob members?
I think there is no reason to go out right here and right now.
You're going to take the mob?
So I will take the mob.
He's taking on the mob.
So the mob, it is 1 versus 88. And here is your next question. And it is... Peggle Deluxe was created and published by which games company? Was it Persephone's Chair, PopCap Games, or Star Studio Systems? Mob, please answer now. Yeah, sorry everybody, I am having a few connectivity issues at my end, so I'll try to keep up as best I can.
I meant Hunter, that's my bad.
That's okay.
Okay then, mob's locked in.
So I have not played Peggle Deluxe, but I've played Peggle Blast before.
Peggle Blast, yeah.
Yeah, so I know for certain it is by PopCap Games.
Are you locking in B? PopCap Games is your answer?
Yes, I am.
Okay, you selected B. Barnum, is he right?
So the correct answer is... Oh. I would be able to tell you, but my connectivity is being problematic again.
It is PopCap
Sorry.
Games.
Oh dear.
We're good, we're good.
Okay.
Okay, Biz150 and 5 AI members getting that wrong. Nice try, but thank you for playing. Keep going for a bonus XP, Biz. That brings you down to 82. Not up to the next barrier yet. Of course, we all know Persephone's Chair here, those of us who've been here a fair bit. Our good friends over at Royal Flush. Anyway, are you ready for the question set? The important question, etc.
Okay.
I assume that's a yes.
So do you want the 1,000 doots or do you want the mob?
82 mob members remain. You have 2 helps.
I want the mob.
He's going for
Let's
the mob.
bring on the mob. Okay, Cetra, it is you versus 82. Here is your next question.
Question 4. The question is this. Which president of the United States of America was first to live in the original White House? Was it Washington? Was it John Adams? Or was it Thomas Jefferson? Remaining members of the mob? Answer now. Okay, mob is locked in. Cetra. American history or United States history?
Definitely inside.
Definitely unsure.
Absolutely.
Yeah, might split the mob on this one. Yeah, like as Ash says, maybe the US players got this wrong, but you do still have 2 helps remaining. You can ask and you can trust. Remember that ask brings it down to 50-50. Very least.
Alright. But I think
You think you're gonna
trust them all.
You're gonna trust. Okay, are you gonna lock trust the mob in as your final answer? That's a yes. So to remind you, everyone who's playing, trust the mob is gonna lock Cetra into the most popular answer given by human players. In the case of a tie, it will give Cetra the benefit of the doubt and award him with the correct answer. Cetra, are you ready to see the answer the mob's picked for you?
Let's see it.
The majority of the mob went for B. John Adams. Is that the correct answer? It is indeed. This might be a slaughterhouse. Your Nightmare, Emsley, Botconomus, Ryan, Falcock, Connor, Dominoid, Lupine, Zombie, and Lord Magi. And 16 AIs all got that wrong. You've moved up a few categories with that one. Yeah, that's a slaughterhouse for the mob. I'm sorry, all you guys. Keep playing for bonus experience, but for this game, I'm afraid you're out. You've just jumped to 25,000 dudes. How do you feel about that?
That was sudden. It's like a quarter of the mob on this single question.
On this single question, yeah. Farnham, are you feeling good?
Yeah, that's quite impressive. It's impressive on any question to knock out over a quarter of the mob in one hit.
Mm-hmm.
You've earned an extra 24,000 doots on one question. So very, very impressive.
But
Just six away from the halfway point, which is very very crucial in this game, as regular viewers will know.
anyway, as my good friend Farnham just said, you've just picked up 24,000 doots. Do you want to keep those 24,000 doots and walk out the door, or do you want to take on the mob of 56? You have 1 help remaining.
So an extra 25,000 doots.
Yeah, in total, all summed up.
Let's go on.
He's taking on the mob. Question 5, 1 versus 56. Farnham, I'm leaving this to you.
Okay, apologies if there's a delay on this. I'm going by the live chat stream.
It's fine.
Okay, which of the following letters in the 7-Eleven logo is not written using capitals? N, the first E, or L? Mob, please answer now.
Mob is
Okay,
locked
Mob,
in.
time's up. So, Cetra, what's your thinking? Have you seen the 7-Eleven logo?
Never.
You haven't seen it, right? Are you able to rule any of those answers out at all for any reason? You have obviously got that one help left, which would ask the mob.
So probably the first C, it seems the most reasonable.
I think the first C is the most reasonable.
How confident do you feel?
But I don't know if I should go for that.
Could be worth a lot of money. Could be worth a loss of 25,000 dupes.
And if 6 mob members have got this wrong, or at least 6 mob members, that's 50,000 dupes we're up to. And over halfway.
So probably I will go safe and use my last remaining help. We'll ask the mob for this one.
Okay, I think that's a sensible option there. So we'll ask the mob. So as said, the computer will pick out 2 random contestants. One will have given the correct answer, one will have given an incorrect answer, and both of them will state their reasons as to why they have chosen that answer. So, computer, can we have 2 random mob members picked out, please?
It has picked AI number 25, who went for B, the first E, and it has picked Samster, who went for answer A, C, which obviously, of course, means that C, L is incorrect.
Okay, so AI number 25 saying, I'm only 50% sure that the answer is B. Samster, if you're able to provide us with your answer in the text chats.
He'll be right with us, I'm sure.
Yep.
Wait patiently, guys. Okay, Samster is in.
So I'm not 100% by any means, but I think I remember that the first E definitely is in capitals.
Which would leave N by chance the correct answer. Anyway, since we're correct.
Okay, so Cetra, having heard what the mob has had to say, what's your thoughts now?
And the thoughts might have been changed a little bit because I realized that I completely misread the question.
Misread.
I mean,
Okay.
good to catch it now.
Yep.
Yeah, going for that ask is definitely a sensible move there.
Absolutely. We did say that it was a sensible solution. So if you've got no idea of the answer, then absolutely go with your mob. So with your lifeline. So yeah, which of the following letters in the 7-Eleven logo is not written using capitals? We know L is wrong because it wasn't selected by the computer, so it's either N or the first E. So what do you think, etc.?
So the N would be, but I think that.
Sorry, did you say?
I don't think that this is right because the I is almost never the right, but it was
It was
at least once before
It was a couple of weeks ago, yeah.
Yeah.
Question is Samster wrong?
That's a good
That's
point.
also a very rare thing when Samster is wrong.
And also, I'm right in thinking that if the human players go for 2 different answers, the computer would pick those out rather than AI players. Is that right, School?
I do not know 100% sure, but I believe that's how it works. We do have we do have the technician.
We do have we have our technical experts with us this evening.
The panda, our support panda, agrees with us.
Okay, I believe that all humans had to give the same answer for the AI to be chosen. We're just waiting for our independent adjudicator to confirm that.
There we go. That's what we'll call him.
Well, Catnip saying she gave the answer C, so interesting.
Sorry, Catnip, you're out.
Cat rip.
It'll pick answers first and then choose human and then over AI. So, yes, that's how it works.
Okay. So now we've got all of that clarified. Cetra, what answer are you leaning more towards?
So I'm leaning more towards A, and so I think I will pick that one and
He's
see
locking in on
what
A.
happens.
So you locked in A, but is that the correct answer?
It is. The first N is not. Is the first N? The N is capitalized. Let's see who got that wrong. Autumn Muse Gaming, Line TK43, Catnip, and a smattering of 8 AIs got that wrong. Just to demonstrate for the sake of everyone here. There we go. Last N, not capital. Okay. Yeah, that's enough to move you both into the 50,000 Duke barrier and over the halfway line, and coincidentally, you've gotten rid of all 3 of your helps. You know what that means? That Tipster has an ad. You know what that means then, Cetra? I assume.
Oh, I know, right?
Okay, we will just explain for anyone who is not aware or is new here. So once you've either used all 3 of your helps, or you knock out over half the mob, you will then be able to preview the next question. So it will show you the question to give you an idea of what's coming up next, but obviously it won't show you the answers.
Ash does want to give us want me to give a disclaimer. Other convenience stores are available. Right, but
yes, indeed.
speaking of which,
you have to remain completely neutral on those parts. So thanks, Ash. So yes, first before we
no,
ask
it isn't
you
that. Sorry.
before we ask you the all important question of money or mob, let's have a look at the next question. We'll have a sneak peek at the next question.
Your next question will, if you choose to go for it, this. Which Pokemon, voiced by Ryan Reynolds, takes on the role of detective in a 2019 film? Cetra versus 45. Do you want the money, or do you want the mob?
So... I think I know the correct answer, but yeah, I smell a trap as well.
You smell a rat. I think a lot of people in chat are smelling a rat.
So let's see if it is a trap or not.
You gonna go for it?
I'm going for it.
He's walking into the minefield.
Good man. Let's have a look. Let's see. Yeah, awesome. Yeah, absolutely. Brush up on your Pokedex, indeed. So, which Pokemon, voiced by Ryan Reynolds, takes on the role of a detective?
Oh, no.
Number 1 in the National Pokedex, number 25 in the National Pokedex, number 156 in the National Pokedex. Mob, please answer now.
And here's the difficulty in the question.
It's one of those 1 versus 100 questions we know and love, delivered by Clive tonight.
Yep.
Thanks very much for that one, Clive. Okay, mob answering completed.
You're on your own with this one.
No help available.
Of course, yeah, some people will have definitely benefited from watching SGDQ this year. For this question. How familiar are you with the Pokedex, etc.?
So... I have no idea to choose here, but A seems like right, because this has to be the first one, as it seems to me, but
You have to pick an answer. You're locked in now. Is Pikachu number 1, number 25, or number 156?
it seems to me that it is number 1, because if I remember correctly, Pikachu is the Pokemon of the main hero, so maybe it is the very first one in the Pokedex.
Sounds reasonable logic.
How confident are you, is the question. I mean, you have to pick one of them.
So I will take the one I'm the most sure with. If it is wrong, it is wrong.
And, well, yeah. Okay, you're locking in A, number 1 in the National Pokedex. Is that the correct answer?
This could knock a few of our ours out if it's the correct answer.
It locks our player out. It is number 25.
Oh,
Cetra, your game is over.
Oh, unlucky, Cetra.
Yes, you are
Fair
correct
play.
that Pikachu is Ash Ketchum's Pokemon in the anime. However, in the main Gen 1 games, you have a pick between Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Squirtle, who are numbers 1, 4, and 7, respectively. Pikachu didn't really become a main entry in the game series until Pokemon Yellow. In any case, he is number 25, and number 156 is in Gen 2's Pokedex, and that's Quilava. Nice try, though.
None of our remaining human contestants got that wrong. So the next person to be the one will come from either Natter, Samster, Egg Fried, Tipster, Cool Dude, Fox Hydra, Elias, Ash, and Drahuska.
We could have some interesting stuff here, but let's have a look at the XP standings for the sake of it. So yes, getting perfect streaks in that game. Natter, Samster, Egg Fried, Tipster, Cool Dude, Fox Hydra, Elias, Ash himself, and Drahuska. Cetra, you got a near perfect streak, and add on your extra bonus points for being the one. Brings you up to 248. Then we have Autumn, Canip, and Lion TK on 168. Let's see if that does anything interesting to the overall standings. We do not have a -1. That's lovely. Samster is at the top there. 4,000 clear. I don't think anyone's going to catch him up soon. We have Connor. We have Random Zombie. They're pretty tight. Me and Clive are a few thousand space apart, but we're not playing tonight. Egg, you are quickly catching up with us. And Biz, Dominoid, not you, and your Nightmare, only just getting started. You'll rack up the XP soon enough.
Oh, I've been knocked out of the top 10.
No. Anyway, Cetra, great run. Nasty question to get knocked out on. Did you have fun tonight?
I did have fun tonight.
Well, we're really glad you had fun. Hope that we were competent hosts, and I'm afraid it's goodbye. But have fun for the rest of the night. Try and get your revenge, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah.
Take care, Cetra.
So yeah.
See ya. Okay, one down. But who will be next? Everyone who survived that last game, sit tight, because here is our next one. Of course it is!
Oh, brilliant! Oh, this is going to be good fun. We joked about this, didn't we, during the week?
We did!
No, it's not rigged. It's completely random. So firstly, Ash, do you actually want to play, or would you like us to pick another one?
Yes, haven't I?
Oh,
Hello.
hello!
Hello, Ash.
Can you hear me right?
Hello,
We can hear
Sweden.
you. Cool. Well, this outcome had to have happened, didn't it?
It was pretty much guaranteed to happen. So we don't have the Ash game category this week.
Wow. Okay.
I would ask if we're going to play in voice or chat, but there's not really much difference, is there?
No.
I mean, literally no difference. It's the same either way for you. Are
Pretty
you
much,
ready?
yeah.
Are you ready?
I guess so.
Okay, Farnham, on 3 this time.
It's 1
Versus 100!
100.
There we go. We saw it mentioned that time. Question 1, coming right up. Farnham, I'll leave this to you.
Okay, thanks very much. Yeah, Fox, we know the stream's a bit laggy. Right, so which country was involved in the infamous yacht incident? USA, UK, or the Philippines? Mob, please answer now. Oh, brilliant.
You can't rig it anymore, can you?
Curse the RNG.
You can't rig it anymore, can you? The return.
I'll
So
put my
two.
I'll put my hand
I'll
up.
just also note that I
ordered
was the
this
person who was
question.
here for the Joss question. So, for those of you who do not get this question, whilst I was the one a while back, we had a rather peculiar question come up during my game. That question was the first question, the ultimate question. Joss. Should I pull up a browser source and just play the clip at this
I
point?
mean, you can do if you want. It's been shared in chat as well, but yeah, bring it on stream if you can.
I mean, I can certainly try to. Give us a moment. Da-da-da.
Seriously, these styles have aligned so strongly.
God damn it! I need to actually go and find the bloody clip. Okay, yeah, sorry.
It's in chat. It's in chat.
It's in chat.
Tonight,
I'm not set up to fix. I'm not set up to do it. Unfortunately, I'm not in that position.
We'll gloss over it. Those that are interested, go and check the clip out. The jostling.
It's only 5 seconds long. You'll be fine. Okay, well,
just put a bit of background to it. Basically, I think Ash, you were doing just a bit of tidying up on some questions, and for whatever reason, you managed to type in Joss on the question text.
No, so I actually did a bit more investigation into it. What happened is while I was changing the encoding, the string encoding of the database for the questions, because it wasn't supporting some of the more exotic characters at the time, when I'd done that, some characters just completely obliterated the string past their more exotic character. This one should have had like Jose, like an EQ accent or something, and from that EQ it just eliminated the entire string.
basically, you thought we were playing Missing Vowels and then got confused about what that game entails.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm assuming you know this one, Ash.
I mean, I think I know this one, although in the actual question there was also a "the" in there, but the answer is C, Philippines, and I might as well lock it in myself then.
You're locking in C, the Philippines.
Any mob members who are watching that night and gets this one wrong, I think it won't just be Ash that will disown you.
Mm-hmm. And for anyone who isn't aware of the meme, we're sorry.
Yeah. Have a look back on Ash's channel later tonight. Philippines is the correct answer. Right, let's see how many we knocked out on that one.
Cetra, Botconomus, Biz, and Archie. So Cetra!
I mean, Cetra may have been in transit going between leaving as the one and going back into the mob.
That's probably what happened.
Is an Archie and new people.
AI got them all right.
Yeah.
Wow, the AI got it right.
Yeah. Botconomus, Biz, and Archie. Yeah, we know you weren't around for that incident. We're really sorry. Better luck next time on the questions, but that's just the game. You haven't locked off enough people to go on to the next barrier, so we will move swiftly on.
All right.
So it's 1 versus 96. Here is question number 2.
Question number 2 is as follows. Which of these Bond films was shown in cinemas the earliest? Would it have been Moonraker? Would it have been Skyfall? Or would it have been Goldfinger? Remaining members of the mob, answer now.
See, that's partly a 1v100 question. Because if you'd only had the question come up,
yeah,
it's an interesting one. Yeah, this is not as easy as it looks.
Yeah, because well, naturally. But anyway, Ash, how much of a Bond fan are you?
Not a big one, to be honest. I think the extent of my Bond fandom is whenever it's rerun on ITV, like every other week.
Alongside the Harry Potter films.
Beyond that, I'm definitely eliminating B Skyfall. That's a very recent release. It's going to be a toss-up between Moonraker and Goldfinger for me. I can't quite remember. I think Moonraker is more modern, though. They had a few more special effects that weren't particularly that special, but they were certainly special enough. So I think based on that, I'm going to go with C Goldfinger as the earliest release.
Would you like to lock that in?
Yeah,
I'm not going to say would you like
that in C Goldfinger.
You've locked in C Goldfinger. Do you have the Midas touch?
Oh, you would go with that, wouldn't you?
And Egg Fried writing this question, and he's saying he can't remember the answer. So the correct answer is...
It is Goldfinger.
Goldfinger!
Who took a dip in the oil on this question?
Oh, come on now.
Tipster, apparently, and Autumn, Natter, Catnip. Your nightmare, not Bond fans, and neither are 10 of the Allies, apparently.
Yeah, Cat Rip again.
Cat Rip.
You're down to 7 of your lives now, Catnip.
Well, you have, with that question, surpassed the lowermost barrier. Just to clarify, Goldfinger 64, Moonraker 79, and Skyfall 2012.
Well, there was a 15-year difference between those two. All right.
Yeah. Anyway, how did you feel after that question?
Yeah, okay. I just hope for not really many more movie questions because I'm not really hot on those.
Well, you have an opportunity to get away from any movie questions right now. Because 1,000 Doots, 81 members of the mob. Which do you want, money or mob?
Oh, it's a real tough decision, this one, but I think I'm going to have to go for the mob!
So it's 1 versus 81. Here is question number 3. Which of these songs did Shakin' Stevens take to the top of the charts in 1981? Green Onions, Green Tambourine, or Green Door? Mob, please answer now.
Mobs are locked in.
Okay. So, Ash, how are you on your music knowledge?
From the early 80s, not really. But I do know that Green Onions is a nice organ/keyboard track that's often played. Doesn't feature any singing at all, so I doubt that's a Shakin' Stevens thing. And I don't recognise anything called Green Tambourine as a track, but I do recognise Green Door as the name of the track. So, based off of that, I'm going to go with C, Green Door, I think.
Would you like to pick the door?
Yes, I would like to enter door 3, Green Door.
Who would pick the door as a British game show fan? I had no idea, but that is your answer.
So, is this a trapdoor or is this a door to further riches?
Hopefully now I've infected you with it as well. It is correct.
Well done. So, how many mob members fell through the trapdoor on that one?
Falcott, Kazvez, Lord Magi, Lion TK, Drahuska, and Not a Jumble of Numbers, alongside 3 AI members. Nice try. Yeah, sometimes you just don't know the answer. But thanks for playing. Keep playing along, and have a great one.
Thanks for the additional factoids there from Tipsu and Looping. So Green Tambourine is the Lemon Pipers, and Green Onions is Booker T's and the MGs, I believe it is.
Green actually is a track. Okay, fair enough.
There we go. Okay, yeah, so you've got another 9. We're down to 72 mob members remaining. You're up to 5,000 dues. So the second time tonight, we get to ask you, do you want the money or do you want the mob?
Well, I'm only 2 away from the next bracket up, and I still have all my help, so it's a no-brainer, really. I'm going to take the mob.
Two people take 10 questions. 1 versus 72. Moving on to your next question. Here we go. My, your, his, her, and our are what? Are they possessive verbs, possessive pronouns, and possessive adjectives? And this is why you have editing. Mob, answer now. Actually, even if you hadn't looked at it, I imagine you'd know who this question is from.
Oh, yes, indeed, Harry, with his linguistics, indeed.
Well, do you have any idea on this branch of linguistics?
Well, I do believe that these are all going to be possessive pronouns. A lot of people that don't normally sort of conform to the typical two-gender sort of him, her, she, her, that kind of thing. The pronouns, they're always like, yeah, her thing, his thing, that kind of stuff. So it's definitely going to be pronouns, and it's possessive because it's being possessed by this person. The object that's being referred to is being possessed by the person in reference. So I don't see it being a verb. They're not doing words, and I don't see them being adjectives because they're not really descriptive words. So I'm just going to go straight down into B, possessive pronouns, and clocking it in.
Getting right on with it.
Yep.
Selected B, possessive pronouns. Hashtag juice, is that correct?
What? Hashtag juice.
I did a sight gag, my juice. Wait a minute, what?
It's correct. It's not the correct answer. It's
What?
wrong.
I think it's
Seriously?
Possessive pronouns. Welcome to the
possessive
Night
adjectives.
Technicalities.
Okay, let's have a look at that real quick.
Possessive
Okay.
adjectives? Seriously? Adjectives?
Factoid time.
Is it because one of those in that list doesn't conform to being a pronoun, and such it falls down
Harry,
the
we
list
all
and
hate
goes
you.
into adjectives?
In a nice way, of course, Harry.
Okay.
I can't even find the question.
Well, you got me, Harry.
That is all. That is the end of the game. His card discards cards being his. Factoids are in questions. Yeah, I'm looking for the question. I'm trying to figure out how best to get the blooming search engine and find it. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll be right with you, I promise.
Okay, so we've got some bit coming up in chat. So Egg Fries put possessive pronouns used in sentences. Possessive pronouns include my, mine, our, ours, its, his, her, hers, theirs, your, and yours. These are all words that demonstrate ownership. And Harry's put these words describe nouns and therefore adjectives. The possessive pronouns versions of the adjectives in the question are mine, yours, his, hers, and ours.
Because the juice is mine.
Don't exist.
Mine is the
Oh, I
tribute of the
see.
juice.
Right.
That actually makes a lot of sense. Anyway, sorry about that. Ooh. I'm sorry about that.
Okay, Random Zombie, you're wanting to post a link to do so.
Not a miswritten question, Egg. It's just cleverly worded and with the good there of having the possessive pronoun in there.
Yeah, but only 3 members of the mob actually got that right. And they would be...
pretty much I would have had no chance even if I had trusted at that point either.
Now, only Elias, Ryan, and the Lupine getting that one right. Eliminated on that question, Samster, Egg Fried Rice, Daz, Cool Dude, Connor, Emsley, Dom, Random Zombie, along with...
smattering of AI.
Quite a huge... There are only 49 got that correct, so you would have... If you'd got that correct, actually, you would have gone over halfway.
Yep, anyway, the next one... How many were there before question? That was a question ago. Anyway, Elias, Ryan, and Lupine, sit tight. One of you is about to take the chair. That would make me John McEnroe. Anyway.
You cannot be serious.
I cannot be serious at all, you're right. Elias being the XP runaway leader on that one, Lupine 262 and Ryan 250. Ash yourself 204, Samster, Egg Fried and Cool Doodle 153, Connor 127, and going down the board. Of course, Cat Rip is also there with 33. XP this episode, you are in second, Ash, for the episode for the XP for this session.
Okay.
Elias is about 106 ahead of you. Maybe he'll be the next one. We shall see. As for the leaderboard, Egg Fried still hasn't quite caught me. He will next game, I'm almost guaranteed. But Ash, did you have fun?
Yeah, I had fun, definitely. Had a good laugh with the opening gambit that there was as well. I think that's kind of worked out well because some of the stuff that I want to watch later at ESA might be coming up soon. They're nearly finishing Ninja Gaiden now, and they'll be on to I think it's Battletoads, and that's not particularly a long game. And then it's Mario stuff and Mega Man.
Ah, platformer block. Yeah, no, Battletoads is a pretty short speedrun, so enjoy your lovely time in Sweden.
I shall do.
Hope this taste of home life help you feel a bit better. I don't have whiskers, but I do have Sora, if that's any compensation.
Oh, no.
Anyway, yeah, Pupper. Anyway, thanks for playing, Ash. Have a lovely afternoon, and see you next week, I guess, or see you Friday.
I will try and get in on Friday for the Wipeout stuff, yeah.
Anyway, have a lovely day, Ash, and enjoy your essay. And thank you very much, Pilikius? I think that's right. For the follow. Have a nice night, Ash, and we will find out who our next one is. Farnham, are you ready?
I am indeed. Let's hit the magic button. And
the next player to take on the mob is Ryan 123566. Ryan, do you want to just bearing in mind your performance on AnyConnect? So if you want to come in voice, it's fine. Just tone it down a bit. But would you like to play in voice, or would you like just to play in chat? Chat is fine. Okay, it's going to be me and Farn talking to each other then. This is the Statler and Waldorf portion of the stream.
Which one's which?
Chat, you decide. Why do we always come here? Okay, that's the furthest you... I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Anyway, Ryan, 1 versus 100. Let's go. Here's your first question. Which comedy movie franchise stars Anna Kendrick as the main lead? Is it Pitch Perfect? Is it Da Capo? Or is it Almost Tone Deaf? Members of the mob, answer now.
Nice question from Catnip to kick off game 3 of the night.
So I'm assuming we're both C. I mean, speak for myself, I guess.
Well, when I'm refereeing, I'm A.
Yeah, good pun, good pun. Ryan's going for A.
Wow, looking straight in with that one.
Going straight for the bullet. Is A the correct answer?
So, is he sharp on his movie franchises?
He is, of course he is. It's Pitch Perfect.
Excellent.
But
Well done, good
wasn't
start.
Quite Pitch Perfect on that question. Dominoid, Biz150, Botconomus, and Archie987965. Sorry, out the first hurdle. Remember, bonus experience. Keep answering questions. You will still earn points in the background for it. Ryan, as for you, you are not at the first boundary yet, so we will keep playing. Ready, Statler?
Ready, hold up. It's mob. Okay, so words.
3, 2, 1, now try.
Okay, let's see. The next question is 1 versus 96. Here is question number 2. Yes, words are hard, Ash. What is the location of the brightest man-made place that can be seen from space? Vegas, Manhattan, Hollywood. Mob, please answer now. Yeah, egg fried. I think it's more close to 10 seconds. I think 7 seconds is how long it is in sort of the US and the UK.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, also bear in mind, by the time you hear me say answer now, it will be about 7 seconds.
Yeah, so there is
Sora,
a
what
bit
do
of
you
lag
think?
in there, but yeah. Okay, so Ryan, what's your thinking on this one?
Sora's not sure. It is 6 seconds in the UK, yeah.
Yeah.
He's asking them up. Just remember, just type ask, Ryan. Just those 3 letters. ASK. There we go. Asking the mob. We're gonna pick. The computer's gonna pick one one member of the mob who answered correctly and one who didn't, and you'll be able to hear their reasons why they picked that answer. Those 2 people are.
So AI4 has chosen C, and given the response, I'm only 50% sure the answer is C. Lupine has given the answer A. Lupine, if you can put your reasoning in chat, please.
By the reactions in chat, I'm assuming a lot of people picked B. But B is incorrect.
Well, we never know, but anyone who did choose B, Manhattan, then it's down and out for you, I'm afraid. It wasn't such a bright idea to go for that one.
Lupine is very confident. He says, I know what this is. It is the spotlight at the top of the Luxor Pyramid.
Ooh.
So, those are your reasons, Ryan. No human player picked C as well. You can use another help, or you can lock in either of those answers. It's up to you.
So it's either A, Vegas, or C, Hollywood.
Not a jumble. The two answers that it decides are chosen randomly, and then it chooses people from each. He's going straight in with the trust as well. He's not sure who to stick with. So remember, Ryan, this... Okay, Egg Fried. Okay, so this will pick the one answer that the most mob members locked in, but given that a lot of people seemed a bit scared, this could be B. Are you ready? Let's see if it is. Ready, Farnham?
Yep. Let's have a look.
No, they've chosen Vegas. AI went for this one.
This could be an interesting one. I think this is going to knock quite a few mobs out, irrespective
And
of who
it
gets
is
it.
Vegas. Maybe a way to call helps. Yonic Studios, Not a Jumble of Numbers, Autumn, Drahuska, Dazarino, and Nata. All of you gone out on that question. Remember, keep answering for those experience. As for your game, Ryan, you've hit the first checkpoint. Barnum.
Yes.
I assume you want to ask this bit.
I would say I'm just my streams all quack. So yeah. So for the first time tonight, we get to ask: do you want the 1,000 dudes? Or do you want to take on the remaining 85 mob members? Simply type money, mob.
Yeah, Chocobo isn't one of your options, sadly, even though it should always be an option. He's going for the mob.
Hey, that's what we like. See, so 1 versus 85. Let's have a look at the next question.
Go
La
ahead.
Tomitania, a festival where people throw tomatoes to get involved in a tomato fight, is held in which country? Spain, Italy, or France? Mob, please answer now.
Interesting question, this one. I wonder how people are going to plump for this one.
So let me just reread the question, because I think I rushed that one a bit. La Tomatina, festival where people throw tomatoes and get involved in a tomato fight, is held in which country?
Mob's locked in. Ryan.
Okay, so I need to go on YouTube and catch up with that.
Ah, and people are calling my puns bad. I think we're pairing together a little bit too well. Ryan's going for the poll. He can pick any of the three options to see more who answered. Who answered that? Ryan, A, B, or C?
Oh dear, some of the stuff in the chat. I'll read it in a minute.
God, we're sorry, Ash. Okay, Ryan chose A, Spain, and 76 of the remaining 85 mod members picked Spain, including, I do so believe, all of our human players. Oh, no, Catnip. Catnip
in the very top left in seat number 1 has gone for something else. We don't know what.
Yeah, we're not sorry at all, Ash. Anyway, let's see if that information gives Ryan any help. Ryan has gone with the mob. Yannick, after the stream, we'll... actually, I'll just bump the Discord now. Spain is the correct answer. Let's... well, we already know who's gotten this wrong.
Let's see who's red-faced and out of this one then.
Does Catnip and a smattering of AIs? Yonix, to answer your question, in the Discord, just join us, we can hang out. And once Ash gets back, he'll be able to add you to the question database, where you'll be able to join our writing team, which is all fun. Are you still feeling good, Farnham?
I'm feeling very, very good. I actually did know the answer to this one. I think all the people who take part, I think they basically get given a plain white T-shirt, which is very nicely organised. And then
Well, I just remembered something.
Absolutely splattered with tomatoes.
Well, I just remembered something. You've used all 3 helps, so here's your preview question. Pop Stars, the single that went viral and ranked in one of the fastest viewership records for its music video on YouTube, is closely tied to which game? Is it 5,000 Doots or The Mob? Which one of those is the correct answer to that question?
So money or mob? We've got no help left.
That great seminal single, 5,000 Doots. Oh god, we need to write that now.
Ryan's taking them up. Wow.
Ryan's pressing on.
So he's got to know this one because he's on his own now.
Here's your options.
Okay.
Is it Dota 2, Overwatch, or League of Legends / LOL? Members of the mob, answer now.
Yeah, Catnip, even if you although you're out, please answer. See, the valuable XP there.
Okay, Ryan, your turn to answer the question. The mob is locked in. What does Ryan think? Ryan is going for...
Wow, locked straight in.
Very quick, no time for us to banter on that one. C.
Correct answer is C, League of Legends. Well done, Ryan.
Well, let's see which of our mob members are not laughing out loud. Cetra isn't. And a nice smattering of AIs on. 17 total, 16 AIs. Wow, we are playing well against the machine this game. 25,000 Doots you made it to with that question. We still have a nice healthy number of players still in. We have Egg Fried, we have Kazvez, we have Your Nightmare, we have Ash, we have Tipster, we have Elias, Lion, Connor, and Emsley, we have Samster, we have Lord Nat G, we have Dalcott, Random Zombie, and Lupine. If I missed anyone, I'm sorry, I pulled an Ash.
I love that term that Natter's using it, a smorgasbord of AI. That's a great word. That's a great word.
I like smattering in this case, but smorgasbord is a good word.
Yeah.
Ryan. Great. Anyway, Ryan, here's your next question, as read by Farn.
So the preview for the next question is... sorry about that. Right, can you read the question? Because my chat's just gone bonkers.
Which of these countries' flags features a white circle? In response to that question, Ryan, you have no helps remaining. 25,000 Doots, or the Mob of 59. He's thinking about this one a little bit. He's going for it. Here's your next question, as we all know.
Right, okay, so I'm back in. So let's have a look. Which of these countries' flags features a white circle? Is it Laos? Is it Japan? Or is it Bangladesh? Mob, please answer now.
Thank you, not jumble the numbers for the bit. You might want a bit of advice on this one, Ryan. No. I mean, that is what both Spock and Sherlock Holmes said, can't it? Not exactly in so many words, but yes. What are you going to go for, Ryan? That wasn't a good sound, was it? To ask for an answer, Ryan. Ash thinks he's going out. Ryan, I need your answer. Ryan's going for a louse.
Is it the correct answer? Let's have a look. So the correct answer is louse. Wow.
Now let's see. Now the other two are red flags, so let's see who's seeing red on this one. Ashes. A smorgasbord of 8 AIs are, and that brings Ryan neatly to the halfway mark.
Halfway, 50,000 boots. So before we ask whether you're going to go on or not, let's have a preview of the next question.
Here it comes right now.
Right. Which pair of letters are the letter not on the same digit on a standard telephone keypad? So, do you want to take the 50,000 dupes, or do you want to take on the remaining 50 mob members? Money or mob? Yes, actually, Bangladesh, I think, does have a green circle. Japan is a red one, I believe.
You're right. This factoid's written in a funny way, so I misread it. So you're correct. Forgive me. Oh, no,
Yeah,
no,
just...
right. Red circle and green background. And Ryan's going for the mob.
Hey,
that was a bit of a moment there, wasn't it?
Yeah,
It
so
is 1 versus
halfway
50.
through. Halfway through. Let's see the next question. Well, we know what the next question is, sorry. For which pair of letters are the letter not on the same digit on a telephone standard keypad? H and I, W and X, S and T. Mob, please answer now.
Standard US phone configuration, which I believe is same as the UK configuration. Time
mob
for
members,
the
just a
mob.
few more seconds. Okay,
No,
time.
you said that right as time ran out. Thank you, Elias, for clearing the chat. Ryan, your answer, please. How many phones have a keypad nowadays? Also, sorry about that. That was a bit funny, wasn't it? Lord Magi seems to have quickly had a look and has chosen poorly. So, Farnham, what are you up to this evening?
After presenting this, I will probably get some sleep for an early morning tomorrow.
Yeah, sorry, Ryan. I am going to have to ask you to answer in reasonable. You don't know. That's the risk of the question. It's one of the three. You got a 1 in 3 shot. You don't know, just guess. Which pair of these letters are not the same digit on a standard telephone keypad?
I wonder how many of our younger viewers have actually had to use a proper sort of old school mobile phone to do their texting.
Or, well, yeah, before Blackberries came along.
Yeah, or all of the
I could play that video.
smartphones, etc. Yeah, I mean, I remember having those really old Nokias. You remember rotary phones? Yeah, I bet that was.
I don't remember them, but I've seen a few.
Yeah, I've seen a few. Yeah, monographic ringtone entries. Yeah, absolutely.
Oof, lovely. Yeah.
My phone passcode is based off the letters on each number, says Lion TK. That's a great one.
Ryan, I need an answer from you. I'm just thinking right now that video where Tom Scott goes to Slough to do a video about the BlackBerry, and he's like, "Why did I go to Slough? Why Slough?"
Oh, there are worse places to go.
Ryan. I made a terrible mistake. I'm in Slough.
Okay. I hope
Is this
you're,
gonna
hope-
end up in a well? I mean, we do have Ash around to sort of stab him. Should that...
let's not to.
Actually, no.
violence
We're on
people.
chat. We're on chat mode, so we're fine.
Yeah. So I don't know whether we've lost Ryan from chat.
Sora is pleading you to answer Ryan.
How could you say no to someone fine face?
There we go. That
Oh,
works.
Ryan's looking.
That works.
Okay. There we go.
S and T. Is that the correct answer?
Correct answer is.
It is S and T.
Well done. Oh, nice one, MCs. We'll read that little factoid out in a minute, but let's see how many offer a G and T rather than S and T.
A lot of AIs don't use their phones as well as Lord Matchy. I'm sorry about that. You did say yourselves that you had a bit of a problem there. 19 AI members. Go ahead.
Okay, so yeah, good little factoid here from MC. So yeah, 1 is blank, 2 is A, B, and C, 3 D, E, and F, 4 G, H, and I, 5 J, K, L, M, N, O, 7 P, Q, R, S, 8 T, U, V, 9 is W, X, Y, and Z, and 0 if I remember is space.
Usually, yeah. The exact sort of mechanics vary between phones. Ryan, here's your next question. In the comics, who was not one of the original 5 Avengers? If you weren't sure on that last one and you're not sure on this one, I would recommend leaving, but it's your choice. 75,000 dudes or 31 members of the mob.
I don't think anyone's gone home with any dudes yet tonight, have they?
Other than mob members getting some of those trickle. Getting some of that trickle. Oh, there's the actual real dog. He's going for the mob.
Yeah. 1 versus 31. Here's the question. Lots of people smelling traps and rats. In the comics, who was not one of the original 5 Avengers? The Hulk, Captain America, or Wasp? Please answer now. Is there a sting in this question?
Time. Right, okay, Ryan. What's your answer? What possessed you to say that? Someone's going to need to avenge you for that pun. Quay. Angry Quay.
Now, do you think you put your answer in a bit too quickly?
If you put it in before, like after A came up, you should be fine. Catnip is reeing. Yeah, of course, it could be different to the actual MCU. That's always something to bear in mind. Ryan, is it the Hulk, Captain America, or the Wasp? Yeah, you're fine now. It'll gone in. There's a bit of leeway on each end.
Okay, so you're going with B, Captain America. Is it the right answer?
It is indeed.
Well done.
Let's see who did get stung by that question.
I'm going to end up going green like the Hulk who keeps snatching my one-liners.
Call these one-liners.
Oh, we've lost. Wow.
Yeah, we've lost quite a few people here. Kazvez, Random Zombie 78, Egg Fried Cheese, Lupine, Thalcott, Emsley, and Your Nightmare. 15 members of the mob remain.
That's over half the mob members remaining, so wow. Well done, Ryan, for getting that one.
Of the remaining alive players, we have Samster, Tipster, Elias, Connor, and Lion. Exactly 5 by my count, and 10 ayes. The original 5 were Ant-Man, the Hulk, Iron Man, Thor, and the Wasp. Thank you, Samster.
Yeah, Sam's the bin liners. Thanks very much for that. They really are rubbish jokes.
Which of these celebrities has had a guest appearance on Sesame Street? Do you know the way to Sesame Street? Yeah, Dominoid, but that's the MCU and not the comics, which is the problem. What are a million dupes on the mob on Sesame Street?
It's 5 away from 500,000 dupes. 15 more. Eliminate remaining 15. 1 million dupes. We haven't had that many million dupe winners this series. I think we've only had 3, haven't we?
Maybe. Anyway, the answers are Christina Aguilera, Beyonce, or Beyonce, Madonna. Mob, please answer now. Time's up. Mob's answered, locked in. Ryan, what would you like to answer? How much Sesame Street have you watched? I mean, the base camp's here. Do you want to see more Sora? Do you want to see the true star of the show? Chocobo and Dog Camp. What do you think? Have you watched much Sesame Street, Farnham?
This is going to sound blasphemy to a lot of people. I haven't seen any of it. So, yeah, not good at all. So I would have absolutely no clue on this one.
Yeah, but generally, yes, it's considered good etiquette to not just copy the mob's answer. Also, welcome Yabagai to the stream. If you just enter there in the room code LNLI, you can start answering. Oh, you're on mute. That's helpful. I'm not the usual host. Neither is the other guy.
I think with the amount of poor puns that we've been coming up with tonight, I think a lot of people will be glad to see Ash back.
What do you think, chat? Do you love us or hate us? Just the nerd jumper get me any street cred. Ryan's choosing.
See, Madonna.
Is that the correct answer? No, it's not. It's Beyonce.
Oh dear.
That is not right, and Ryan leaves the arena empty-handed. That's the end of the game, and of the remaining. I keep doing that. I need to get used to not doing that. Right. We have 3 eligible players yet again. We have Samster, we have Tipster, we have Elias. I probably should lock the scene, you're right. Anyway, one of those 3 will be our next one. How do you feel about that? How that game went? Farnham.
And Ryan. So Connor and Lion TK getting knocked out on that question. Yeah, as people have noted, no one has taken home any doots yet.
No ones have. All the ones have knocked themselves out.
So, yes, we've got a dog in the background. Right. So let's see who will be the next one to take on our mob.
Yeah, I'm just giving everyone some dupes to relax.
Yeah.
Got to have a bit of a quasi midway, quasi 2/3 of the way, quasi however far we are into this stream.
About an hour and a half in.
I know. I can imagine, Ash. I probably will be more prepared the next time I do this. It's just It's just because usually whenever I used to stream, I used to always just be dragging stuff around just so because it's easy for me to do that. We have a lot of people with a smattering of XP. Remember, people at the bottom who've only just joined us. Even if you're eliminated, you can answer questions to try and earn extra XP. And also, bonus points to anyone who can work out what piece of music's actually playing. I'll be a bit surprised. That's all I'll say. Anyway, I'll keep it playing. I'll pause it for a moment so we can do the jingle. We have the god himself, the god of trivia, and the god of proofing. We have Panda. And back to music.
Yep.
Panda, voice chat or nice zombie? I mean, not the correct, not quite the title, but yes. Yeah, that's the problem. So you want me to reshuffle, Elias? Right?
Yeah,
let's
saying I'm
reshuffle.
saying complaint, so we pick
Oh!
another one.
Oh, that's not supposed to happen.
Yeah.
Yonic Studios, you are the one.
Wow.
It's supposed to pick someone else from the Edgeability list, but that's not happened.
I don't think we've ever done that before. We've had to pick new one. I don't know if we've ever done that.
We have done it before, but only usually at the beginning of the night. But there we go. We found a bug. But we will. I think that might be true, but we don't. It needs to dig in. But we will honour it as it lies, like true Scotsmen. Yonic, you are the one. Yeah, that's what I'd guess. That's what I'd guess, Ash. Do you really not want to play this round, Yonic? I'm just going to ask you to double confirm that. Yeah, like Yonic, it won't pick one of the original three. You 100% sure you don't want to be the one? By the way, Yabba Guy, thank you for the follow. Right, in that case, I will shuffle the new one. Drama moment. Anyone could be the one. Right, let's find out. Random Zombie 78.
Way!
You are the one.
Who were the original three?
Samster, Panda, and someone else. Yes, and Tipster.
Was it Tipster? And yeah, Tipster was the other one. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Samster's got it.
Egg.
Yes, egg. Yes, egg fried.
Voice time. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our next one. This is Random Zombie. That's your time to say hello. Did someone wire up his mic?
Hello, Random Zombie there.
Hello. 1 2 1 2.
Greetings. Yes, 3434. Right. So Random, what have you thought of the questions you've come up against so far? Some pretty good ones in there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Some stinkers
Yeah.
as usual. The usual couple 1v100 ones from Elias Samster as well. So, are you ready to play?
Yes. Let's do it.
This is
Yes, it is. One.
1 versus 100. We did it right.
Woohoo! We'll get it right one night. Okay.
Here's your first question. Which fast food chain is represented by the golden arches? Is it Subway, McDonald's, or KFC? Members of the mob, please answer now. I'll flip my mouse around the screen a bit so everyone can see. Everyone can get their little on-stream shout out whilst we're doing this. The mob is locked in. Zombie.
Can you hear me, by the way?
Yes, we can. Just about. I might turn you up a bit.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay.
Yeah. Okay.
This is a very easy one. It is B.
It is B. Is that the one you want to go for?
He's locked in B, McDonald's.
He's looking in the B.
Is that the correct answer? That is correct. No, Samster. No, Elias. I think you made the difficult judgment on this one correct. But regardless, Archie 987, 965, your Nightmare and Bot Climbers, I think some of those might have left If you're still here, very sorry about that. But
It's just it's showing there. There's links. It's showing 3 humans and 1 AI. It normally tends to show the other way around if it's someone who if they leave mid-game, I think. But
True.
yeah, Archie. We think Archie is away.
Well,
Okay.
anyway, keep answering for bonus experience, of course. As for everyone else, well done for surviving the first question, including you, Random. You ready for question 2?
Yes, let's do this.
Marlon, take it away.
Okay. Right, so it's 1 versus 96, question 2 of the game, and it is this. A straight line travelling from Beijing and through the Earth Centre would hit which country? Benin, Argentina, or Canada? Mob, please answer now.
I think it might take a bit of a struggle to get to the core of this question.
Oh, God.
Mob's locked in.
Please. The puns.
They're necessary.
Why?
They're necessary.
Yeah, I think Score the mob have more than had their fill of the puns tonight, so
I'll have the
Yeah.
angry mob after me.
yeah.
Yes.
The angry mob. Oh, catnip. I'm sorry, I came up with that one last time around I hosted, so. Okay, and anyway, so
Thanks,
what do you think? What's your thoughts on this one? Straight line from Beijing, where would it hit? Where would you come out the other side?
China, which...
This is a pretty rough early question.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is one that is not as easy as one might think.
I mean, it's directly opposite NASA. It is straight through the course, so it will be. What,
Yeah, it's straight through this Earth
Yeah.
Center, so presumably it would be a straight line meeting at the Earth Center. Yeah. Poll.
You're going to poll the
You're polling the mob?
Okay.
Lock that in.
So, which option would you like to know more about?
This one.
You just locked. No, like, okay. Your answer is C, Canada.
Oh, I thought you already locked in P.
I
I
can't.
thought you were already locked in poll. You
hang
locked.
on.
I thought you were already locked in
I
poll
can't.
there.
I can't.
Right.
You-
Okay.
When I say poll, I mean poll.
I can't
Right,
do
okay.
that.
I thought you were already
okay.
locked in
No,
poll.
I don't have control.
Oh,
Right. Okay. We have a bit of a situation here, and I think Ash, we may need your intervention on this one, because obviously clearly on that on Random, you wanted to
Yeah,
poll the mob
that is a
on our
technical
speaking.
snafu on communication, but
Yeah. Okay.
we will call for the judge's ruling on this
Yeah.
one.
So what I'm thinking, Ash,
Let's
is
just. I just let Ash make the final decision anyway.
yeah, I've got my thoughts on what. Yeah, it's a technical snafu, but for
Judge's rule, you done goofed.
he did say poll natter.
He did say poll in voice, but the problem was that again I don't have control today.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking we could reboot the lobby, but that will bring up that bug. Do you think we should try to force the situation, Ash? I think a restart is fair as well, since that's just a.
A new lobby would definitely guarantee it. So that, yeah, Sam said that is
Right, so final
thing.
judge's ruling, restart the lobby. Don't be sorry, zombie. This is a problem with just how this guest night's come about. We'll sort something out in future to get it to work.
as long as I put in the command to do the thing.
Yes.
Okay, so school counseling reset. Yeah. So
I'm just asking. I'm just waiting for the sort of dead set. Yes, we're resetting.
okay. Apologies everyone for the confusion here.
I'm also sorry for the 60 drop frames. just to sort of make gag about that.
And also apologies to Natta, Samsa, Daz, Lord Mastery, Tipster,
Lobby reset.
Elias, MC, etc., Muse, Talcott, Catnip, Yonic, and Jahuska, who all would have had a chance of getting through in the next game, but never mind. I think it resets the
Okay,
fair
now,
and obvious spray.
It's showing everybody in the room already. Just enter again. You need to enter again. If your name's not already on the list before we had the lobby reset, this is what I meant earlier, Ash. So I'm just going to say, be on the safe side, enter the room code even if your name is already displayed. I discovered this bug by accident earlier in the week.
Wow. One thing's for sure, we've got a lot more mob members than when we started off. I mean, look at this. We've got 42, 48.
No, Elias, I did. When this bug came up earlier in the week, I did do a bit of testing. It only puts everyone in the mob once. It's just the names are still displayed.
Ah, right, okay.
For some reason. Anyway, I'm going to give everyone another 30 seconds to enter.
Okay, and we're going to force...
Yeah, Ash has already done that.
Okay, so yeah, 23, yeah, sorry, it's just obviously coming up on my one, which is a bit bonkers, but there we go.
Yeah. Hopefully the command will work.
Ash.
If this doesn't work, I'm just going to have to do a whole game reset.
Let's hope not.
8. Okay, hopefully this is going to work. The next one is... It is Random Zombie. Okay, then... the force command does work in this instance for you.
Okay, so Random, just to absolutely clarify with yourself, you all still need to type the answers and the commands for the helps. Okay.
So if you want to poll, ask, trust. Okay. Yeah, everyone's gotten moved around. Let's play 1 versus 100. I'm not going to do the dramatic intro again.
No.
Question 1. Go ahead.
What is the highest score possible in a standard game of bowling? A, 200. B, 250. C, 300. Mob, please answer now.
I will clarify, this is 10 pin.
This is a nice little question to get started from Harry.
Yeah.
Zombie, any ideas?
This seems like a fairly easy question.
Etc. to answer. This isn't a repeat that you should know about.
Oh no!
No, Ash, this is a repeat from Friday. From testing. Unless it's appeared somewhere else as well. It might have appeared on Duel, actually.
This is a re-roll situation. Anyway, the correct answer is... C, 300. Well done. Woo! Great start. Right. See how many got KOs. Let's see how many
not that
struck
familiar
out.
with bowling. Remember, Yonic, keep answering questions. You'll gain experience points, which is always nice. Moving on.
with score counting myself not playing, there's chances for positions near the top of the table available.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, we're going to move straight on to the next question. Not have any riffraff. No, it has preserved everyone's streaks.
That's good.
You are, Yonic, don't worry. It's 1 versus 97.
We have seen you, Yonic, on the scoreboard, don't worry.
If I asked you what I plus X in Roman numerals, what would your response most likely be? This should not be in the question database because this is your question. Members of the mob, please answer now. Zombie, I wonder if you know what the answer to this one is.
I wonder what the answer would be here. Could it possibly be C?
I don't know.
I'm
Maybe
not
you
sure.
should try it.
You know what? I'm gonna lock it in. Why not?
Yes.
Yeah, good spot, Jumble. Numberals.
Numberals. I mean, that's probably how it's spelled at one point, knowing language, but hey.
Assuming Harry can probably just clarify on that one. So correct answer is...
How on earth did you know that?
Wow.
Yeah, some typos in that
Wow.
question. Don't know what's caused that. AIs aren't built to work with Roman numerals. 5 of them aren't, to be exact. That is number one. That's number one.
Okay, so we're still not at 1,000 dupes yet, so we're going to move straight on to question number 3.
Okay, yeah, let's retake the board to question number 3. There, look, Yannick, you are getting XP up here, look. 1 versus 92. Go ahead.
Okay. Which of these is not a variety of cheese? Panzanella, feta, or gorgonzola?
Wipe out
Mob,
vibes.
please answer now. No cheesy jokes from either of us.
I'm also joking about how eggs should be good at this question. Oh, wait. I'm lactose intolerant. None of those are things. How are you on your cheeses, zombie?
Well, let's just say I'm a cheese connoisseur, shall we say?
You like your cheese? And
Yeah.
you're going straight
And I
in
think
for A.
this one.
Panzanella.
Correct answer is A. Panzanella. Well done. And yes, of course, Egg knew his cheeses. So let's see how many we
He
lost
didn't
from
last
the mob.
time.
Let's see how many of our mob members just got turned into Swiss cheese.
5 of them, all AIs. You don't resist.
Okay, well, our human members are obviously well on. Oh dear, Dominoid.
Moving swiftly on, 11, 40, 60, 62, and 94. If you care, I'm sorry you've left. Zombie. But keep answering for bonus XP. You've knocked out 13 mob members, which means, for the first time, I will take the honours. 1,000 dupes. 87 mob members remaining. Money or mob?
Do you really need to ask that question?
Yes, I do. I'm contractually obliged.
Well, I'm not that. Well, where's my answer?
You'll go.
Okay, so which Rodgers and Hammerstein musical shares its name with the American state? A, the one with the sewing the fringe on top. B, the one with Juniors busting out all over. C, the one with some enchanted evening. Mob, answer now.
And may I say, I am not surprised that this is a Clive.
Is it a Clive question? I didn't say.
It's a Clive
yes.
original.
Oh, and I'd say, this one might see a severely decimated mob, depending on.
We're not playing
But
Decimate.
yes, a lot of people saying, ouch, guess, ew.
Well, Zombie is asking the mob.
Yeah.
That means that we're about to find out about 2 members of the mob who answered differently and find out why they answered. One will be right, one will be wrong. Those mob members are Jahuska and Dominoid.
Ooh.
Jahuska chose B, Dominoid chose A. Etc. Please try not to comment too much on the question, especially whilst this help is in play. It's fine. It's fine. Jahuska and Dominoid. Dominoid honestly just guessed, and he picked A. Sorry, with the fringe on top. It's fine, etc. And Jahuska also guessed. So basically, you use a 50-50.
Well, should I use another help here?
Given how useful that was, it might be an idea.
Which option will help you more, poll or trust?
He's
Are you gonna
polling.
Poll? Okay,
What are you going to
right.
poll for? He's polled for B, and 26 of the 87 remaining mob members chose B,
Wow.
including Samster, Egg, Cetra, Lord Nat G, Lion TK, Connor, Kazvez, Drahuska, name covered by Zap, Natter, Tipster, Salcott, Emsley, Dazarina, Autumn, the one I couldn't pronounce earlier and it made them giggle, Jumble, Ash, and Lupine. A lot of people but not many AIs going for it.
Yeah, and that's why I went for the poll here. Because it might, people might not know this. I'm going for this one.
You have locked
I'm
in
hoping.
A. This one with Surrey with the fringe on top.
I'm hoping that the AIs know their stuff here.
They know their stuff about the musical Oklahoma. Jane busting out all over is from Carousel? Yes, Carousel. And yeah, this is a slaughter. I have a scroll bar. Is that a scroll bar? Kana, Egg Fried, Atbash, yeah, a lot of people. Lord Matchy, Yabagai, Nata, Autumn, Your Nightmare, Lion CK, Tipster, Catnip, the one I can't pronounce, Dazzarino, that is a big F, Casper, Stalcott, Emsley, Samster, Cetra, Jumble. Can I scroll? If I missed anyone out, I'm sorry. You are down to 1 versus 49.
That's 38 mob. I think.
That's the most, isn't it?
I think that's the highest amount we've ever seen knocked out on
That might be a one question record actually.
That is 38. Because what were we? 87 at the start.
Yeah,
87, 88.
Dominoid and Elias are the only humans left in play.
Wow, well done, guys, for getting that one right.
And of course,
yeah, that is the complete list. Ash is saying,
okay,
and definitely an elimination record. Wow, so if someone can get a clip of that, that would be very good to have. But
the game must go on. Zombie.
Yeah, indeed it must. And as possible, we're over halfway. You're up to 50,000 to do. So before we can ask you what you want to do next, let's have a sneak peek at the next question.
And yes, as noted, the only one left is Trust, which could be useful.
That's a very good point.
Which card-based American game show was adapted in the UK as Play Your Cards Right? With a capital I in right, apparently. 50,000 Doots and 1 mob of 49. Which would you like? He's choosing the mob.
I'll take this one.
I'll have that one. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the question and the 3 possible options. Which card-based American game show was adapted in the UK as Play Your Cards Right? A, the one originally hosted by Art James. B, the one originally hosted by Wink Martindale. C, the one originally hosted by Jim Perry. Mob, please answer now.
This is
coming
1
from Clive
versus 100.
Legend. We should have seen that one coming. Yeah,
What could
it's a
possibly
trap.
go wrong?
Oh.
So, I'm assuming you know the name of the show. Zombie?
Random, you there?
Hello?
Okay.
Zombie, this is Landon calling. We would like your scores now, please. Have we lost him?
Oh.
Oh, there we go. He's back. Zombie. Do you have any idea what show this question is about, firstly?
Card charts. It is card.
So, which one was originally... which one of these 3 rather iconic game show hosts, I guess, hosted it originally?
You've got Trust the Mob available, so you're...
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Or
That's what you're thinking about doing? I mean, here's the thing, remember, with Trust the Mob, in this state, only one of the 2 human members of the mob needs to have gotten it right. If one of them got it right, you are safe. If both of them got it wrong, that's it.
actually puts it in a very, very good position.
It does.
He is trusting. This will lock him in with the most popular answer given by the humans, which will be just Elias and Dominoid. Again, if they tie, it will give him the correct answer if it is there. So, as long as one of these two has got it right, he is moving on to the next question. The mob locked in. C, the one originally hosted by Jim Perry. Is that correct?
Pause for tension.
Indeed it is.
Well done.
Yep.
Jim Perry, great host. Right, so let's see
And Elias saved you.
how many didn't play their cards right.
Dominoid didn't, which means, in terms of the human game, it's mano a mano. It's you and the panda.
Yeah.
And 40 AIs. You are out of helps. Jim Perry hosted Card Sharks. Wick Martindale hosted Gambit. Art James hosted Pay Cards. They all hosted card-related game shows.
Okay.
Anything to add, Farnan?
Yeah, just seeing a scene text. Yeah, egg fried. Let's just wait and see. So we're down to 41 members, one away from 75. Before we want to see what you do with your winnings, or whether you want to continue, let's see what the next question looks like. Which of these is both a chemical compound and a word for a trait statement? So you've seen the question. It is decision time. Do you want to take the 50,000 doots, or do you want to take on the panda and the other 40 AI mob members?
You have no helps remaining. You are totally exposed.
Yeah. What I'm concerned about here is, will we get a 1 versus 100 style question? And I don't want to take that risk.
He is taking the mob. Our first one winner.
Take the money. Take the money.
First one winner. 50,000 doots. You are our first proper winner this evening. Congratulations.
Well done.
Well done indeed. Everyone but Elias the Panda getting knocked out, and Elias will be skipping, which means it's free game for everyone else, which is fun. Elias, of course, winning that game. Zombie coming up second. And Elias in the lead for the overall stats today. And he's climbing the leaderboard, I imagine. Egg Fried has overtaken me. I'm sure you're happy, Egg. Yeah, it will pick Elias, but yeah, we'll re-roll it. So, I'm actually going to get it to pick the next one now. There's Elias. And I assume Elias is passing again.
He might not, because it's the last one.
Yeah, last one, maybe 2 games. We'll see how the time falls on the next game. Yeah, need to climb. So, all of us are in. Everyone in the chat. Any one of you could become the one. Are you ready, Farnham?
Go.
Of course! Samster, you have been randomly selected. Would you like to take up the mantle? And if so, would you like to be... Okay, oh yeah, this actually works as a redemption pick, so it works out nicely. Yeah, just type quit, Yabba, when you need to leave. Or leave. He was going to play into text, which means it's going to be the lonely, voiceless chords of me and you again, Farnan.
Indeed.
Well, you ready? Let's try and do this properly.
Oh, great, my stream's all buggering up again. You take it away, Skull.
This is 1 versus 100. Wow,
You did it much better than I did.
Here's your first question.
London is the capital of which country? Scotland, England, or Ireland? Mob, please answer now.
Not sure. Right, well, Samster, you can now answer your question. Mobney. I mean, technically, yes, Emsley, but let's not get into the technicalities.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, it's not 100% sure, is it, Samster? But you need to pick an answer. Would you like help? There we go. Samster is picking B. England.
Okay. Not a jumble leaving. Thanks for playing jumble.
Have a nice day. Have a nice evening. England is the correct answer. I mean, of course it is.
I know, obviously, yeah, you'd argue that should be United Kingdom or Great Britain, but yeah, let's.
Random
let's
Zombie
see how many
apparently
more-
didn't hear London calling. I assume he's AFK real briefly. As well as that for Pi. Okay, fair enough. 4 AI members also getting knocked out. You are not out of the woods yet, though. Samster. There. Next question.
Let's have a look. Question number 2.
Add on all that XP. And that
Random
happens
locking's
sometimes.
too late. That's. What word can denote both a type of mammal and an archbishop? A. Primate. B. Marsupial. C. Rodent. Mob, please answer now.
I wonder if Samster will know this one.
Yeah, I've just spotted that. Yeah, Fried. Sorry, that's.
It's
We've
just
just been unable to filter the questions out.
it's not perfect yet, but it'll be fine. It's no big deal.
Okay, so Samsa locking in answer A. Primate.
Nice roll on that R.
Primate.
Some people think rolling their R's is absolutely revolting. Anyway, moving on.
Anyway, the correct answer is A. Primate. So let's see what ones didn't know their mammals and their archbishops.
Apparently catnip, which is somewhat surprising. Given she is a mammal, but hey, cat rip. Autumn, Daz, and Jahuska, as well as 2 AI members, got that wrong. And we are at 11 mob members knocked out. First time we get to ask this. We can try and do this one together, I guess, but do you want to?
We could try.
Samster? Okay, never mind, we'll do it next time.
Nope. Yeah.
He's just getting straight on with it. Question
Yeah, let's
3.
get on.
Which country won the 2018 FIFA World Cup? I wonder who wrote this one. France. Croatia. England. Members of the mob. Answer now. This looks like it's going to be a fierce mob so far in this game.
I wonder if our mob has been swatting up after all the sports questions I've been putting in. Yeah, Connor, it was coming home.
Well, I'm pretty confident that it's France. Are you going to lock in France, Samster? Definitely not England, but could it have been Croatia? You're locking in A, France. Is that the correct answer? Yes, it is. Maybe I'm not tone deaf.
Allez les bleus, indeed. Yeah, but so who's feeling the blues after that one?
Well, only Pi. There we go, I did it. And
Hey.
6 AI members. At the one time you don't want to hear me say it correctly. Anything to add, Farnham?
Sex has actually got spot on, yeah. So yeah, Croatia were the runners-up. England losing out in the bronze medal match, finishing fourth.
Fourth
So,
is still good.
Fourth is still very good, considering previous recent tournaments. But I won't go on too much on that one. So yeah, Samster doing well. You've got 18 eliminated. You're up to 1,000 dutes, 2 away from 5,000. So we will now ask the question: do you
Money.
want to take money
Money
or
or mob?
the mob?
He's taking the mob.
He's going for the mob. What
We're
a sensible suggestion.
We're trying to do the sort of cheesy co-hosting thing here. Give us some slack.
Yeah.
Which of these Disney films has never made it to Broadway? Another Clive question.
Ooh.
Tarzan, The Hunchback of Notre Dame, or Aladdin? Mark, please answer now.
That's a great question from Clive of Legend.
Uh-huh.
That's a really good one.
Sams, do you have any idea?
Not really got any idea there, so perhaps one of your... Yeah, you've got all three of your helps available there. You've got Ask. As I said earlier, musicals are not my strong point. So you've got Ask the Mob available, you've got Poll the Mob available, and you've got Trust the Mob available. You've still got 82 left in play, so which you think would be the most helpful? You feel like Aladdin might have done.
Certainly possible. He's gonna poll.
Okay. So which option would you like to know more about? A, Tarzan, B, The Hunchback of Notre Dame, or C, Aladdin? You want to know more about B, and 58 of the remaining 82 mob members have chosen B. Who
Only Elias of the human players going for B. Everyone else going for something different there. This is going to be interesting.
No, this is going to be interesting because we're either going to get... We're either going to lose 24 mob members from this, or we're going to lose over half of the remaining mob members. This is going to be quite a mauling on this one. Yeah, Samson, I mean, the mob isn't usually that wrong. Emsley, we need to stop doing this.
We do need to. I think they're getting at the idea that all the human players knocking themselves out on the same sort of questions. And Sam has a feeling that Elias knows his musicals. Maybe he hangs out with Clive quite a bit.
Yeah, I think Emily's saying yes on that one. I think we've seen it. We have seen it happen.
Samster is going to risk it, and if it's wrong, it's on Elias apparently.
Elias is just shrugging at that one.
He's risking it on B, The Hunchback of Notre Dame.
So the correct answer is
indeed The Hunchback.
The Hunchback of Notre Dame.
A lot of people recognising that Aladdin does have a rather good musical, but not. So yeah, do I bother reading out everyone, or do I just say everyone but Elias?
Well, let's. Wow, I mean, wow, yeah, that is a lot. So we have lost. I'll read out this one. So we've lost Stetra, Yabagai, Lupin, Kazvez, Ash, Lord Matchy, Talcott, Natter, Connor, Tipster, Yonick, Emsley, Eggfried, Lion, Your Nightmare, and Dominoid, plus 8 AIs. 24 mob members have been eliminated, and Samsa, you are up to 25,000 doots. That was a really well used.
Look at all those end of streaks. That is a nasty screen.
Yeah, I mean that was a really well used lifeline. We've got to give credit.
Are you allowed to use that word? 25,000 doots.
So yeah. But yes, Samster, 25,000 doots, or do you want to take on the mob? You are 8 away from halfway.
He's mobbing.
He's mobbing. Brilliant. Yeah, Samster, you should be very happy with that. That was exactly how Lifeline should be used there. Sorry, I keep you. Yeah, cough, help, cough. Yeah, thanks, Ash. Help. Right, so which iconic bands coined the phrase up to 11? A, Spinal Tap. B, Metallica. C, Skrillex. Mob, please answer now.
Elias, answer now. Of course, everyone else also answer for the experience and for fun. This is one of eggs. Will Samster turn up to 11 with this question? Go ahead, Mr. Samster. What do you think your answer is? I have a feeling he might know this one. He is going straight in for it. Going for A, Spinal Tap. Correct answer. It is indeed Spinal Tap, and Elias is suggesting that this is the true duel that counts as their rematch. And Ash says that people should.
People get the chance to. They
It
should.
is one more than 10, Autumn, and a lot more people knew that one. But enough AIs didn't to drag Samsa over the halfway line, over the 5,000 Dutes line. Yeah, up to 11 is a idiom for pop culture coined in. This is Spinal Tap, and yeah, where a amp is you type one less than 10. That works. Yeah, thank you, Egg. Okay, Samster, you're going to see your next question first. Here is said next question once all the experience stuffies has happened. In 2011, David Guetta released a song featuring Sia, but which of these statements that will appear is true? 50,000 Dutes, 1 mob, 49 players, 2 helps remaining. What would you like to do? You do still have 2 helps. Okay, this is the technology. He's risking it.
Helps.
What statements though? Here they are. Go ahead.
In 2011, David Guetta released a song featuring Sia, which is true. Its name is HE in periodic table. Its name is AU in periodic table. Its name is TI in periodic table. Mob, please answer now.
Everyone remember the answer? Mob's locked in. Samster, what are you thinking here? I think he knows it. He thinks he knows it.
Yeah.
He thinks he knows it. He is going for. I think he's going for C, thinking it's titanium. Sorry about that.
Yeah. Dominoid bugger. I suddenly realised. Oh, dear, me.
It is TI in the periodic table.
Yeah, it's the correct answer.
Let's see who got eliminated. Who isn't made out of titanium? Evidently these AIs are made out of softer and cheaper metals. Whoa, the AIs didn't know that one. Ooh, that was big.
Dominoid, is Dominoid still? Oh,
no,
sorry,
it is only Elias.
Yeah, so Dominoid obviously got it wrong, but he's already out. Autumn, I'm not great with popular music. Driska, yes, it is titanium. Sounds like yes, they know it. Yeah, that's a good spell spot.
This is a good bail spot here. But I do have to ask the question, and to ask the question, I need to show a question. Let's add on everyone's experience totals. Do it.
So the sneak peek is: which of these horror movie franchise has the most films?
Do you know what horror movie franchises are like?
Ooh, that's a tricky one. So, do you want to take the 100,000 Dutes, which would make you the highest winner tonight so far, or do you want to take on the remaining 27 mob members? He's going for it.
Yes, that's right. I want to play 1 versus 100. 1 versus 27, rather. Here are your options.
One associated with James Voorhees, the one associated with Freddy Krueger, the one associated with Michael Myers. Mob, please answer now.
Is it pronounced Voorhees? Or Voorhees? Almost looks like one of those names that should be pronounced in a sort of weird way.
Yeah, I'm sure someone in text chat will correct our pronunciation. We haven't had any of those awful names to try and pronounce yet.
Make scores say things. Make the chocobo queer.
Yeah, no one's. Elias goes. Yeah, no one's caught us out yet. So yes. Anyway, Samson, do you know your horror movies? People realise we're putting decoys in the chat.
Oh my god, is the D equals meme started up?
Yeah. So Sam's saying we've got Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, and Halloween. It's obviously working out which has the most.
Mm-hmm.
And I've got to say, at this point, I have not got a skip. Not that it matters.
What would you like to go for, Samster? Remember, you have your 2 helps. You can you have Ask Elias in November and an AI, and you have Trust them Up. You think Halloween has less than 7, so you're ruling that out. But you are going to ask. That means we're going to pick 2 random mob members. Here we go. Of course, we have Elias, who chose A, and AI83, who chose C.
So B is obviously not the correct answer at this stage. AI number 83 says, I'm only 50% sure the answer is C. Elias going.
Is that your official reasoning, Elias?
So it is literally a raw 50-50 now. Now, Sam's saying, because I can safely rule C out, so on that basis, Samsa, what are you likely to be putting in as your answer? You're going to go for A.
One associated with Jason Voorhees. Is that the correct answer? That is indeed the correct answer. Now, this is I'm going to do the mob eliminate themselves. 16, 43, 81, 14, 46, 74. A lot of AIs are taking up into the 250,000 dupe boundary. Elias is still in. Now, Claire. Now, now, Samster, you had an interesting bit of reasoning there, saying that you ruled out Halloween on the grounds of it being less than Friday the 13th and Nightmare. And that is actually incorrect. According to the list I have here, Nightmare on Elm Street has 9, Halloween has 11, and Friday the 13th has 12. And obviously, I'm just reminded of the joke that Caddy made, like, Friday the 13th, 28, Jason has to pop down to the pharmacist because he's got his vitamin C. But you have got it correct. You have 1 help remaining, and 250,000 dupes in the bank. A lot of streaks ending there. Well, go ahead.
Let's have a look. What is the very first Instagram photo ever taken which is uploaded on Instagram at CEO's Instagram? Wow. So, do you want to take home the 250,000 dupes, or do you want to take on the remaining 16 mob members? You're 6 away from 500,000 dupes.
Now that is now the point is Elias could know this one, and if he does, trust is a safe lifeline. But if Elias gets this wrong and Samster uses trust, that's going to be game. Samster, what's your choice? I would pull up the sort of zero escape. He's mobbing.
Going for
Make
it.
your decision. Anyway, it's 1 versus 16. As we all know, the question is...
So the question is, what is the very first Instagram photo ever taken which is uploaded on Instagram, CEO's Instagram? And the options are... The text is balked again.
A picture of Leaf and 3 people, a picture of a sky and a fish tail, and a picture of a dog and a foot. Elias is answered. Or has he? You never know with Elias, do you? Elias is answered, I can confirm. Samster.
All of these freaking hipsters.
Autumn, all I'm going to say is this. You want to talk?
So Samster's, now that you've seen the options, you think you know this one. What are you thinking? But you're not at all certain.
He's
So
he's
screw it.
locking
Going
in
for
C.
C. A picture
All in.
of a dog and a foot. Correct answer is
It is indeed a picture of a dog and a foot.
okay.
Clap.
So how many did we lose on that one?
3 AIs.
3 AIs. We're down to
1 versus 13.
13.
Yeah. Yannick has picked the right answer by accident. Are you ready to move on to the next question?
Well, before we do that, let's have a sneak peek and see whether this question.
I had a sneaking suspicion Elias did that.
Have a look.
It's a video game question, so I will say it. In Tetris 99, how many lines of garbage, at most, can a player have in their pending queue? Have you played Hunger Games Tetris?
Me personally, no.
That's Samster. Samster's not even aware of Tetris 99.
Samson does, so Samson doesn't know it, but he wants to beat Elias.
Will you surrender? Oh, Lupine! Just as we were tiring out the puns.
Oh dear.
I also like how we got the question about basically 1 versus 100, but Tetris on 1 versus 100. Tetris 99 is actually pretty decent when you get used to it, Connor, although it's not my favourite variant of Tetris by a long way. Elias is going for it.
Samson's going for it more like. Elias doesn't have a choice.
Well, I mean, Elias is getting dragged along for the ride. It's hitting that point now where the light is sort of causing me to sweat.
Yeah, oh lord. In Tetris 99, how many lines of garbage at most can a player have in their pending queue? The amount of lines equal to 3 Tetris, the amount of lines equal to 5 T-spin triples, the amount of lines equal to the height of the playfield. Mob, answer now. Is that a Clive question?
It is Toshi, which doesn't surprise
It's
me.
Toshi? Wow! Well, this
is evil. So
that's a curveball. It is an evil question.
The height of the playfield? He's going for Elias's answer.
strange.
He's not even going to try. This could be the game.
Let's have a look.
Right.
Let's wait and see. Bash going down with shit.
I mean, pretty much. I'm just going to let this tension build here. Elias chose the amount of lines equal to 3 Tetrises.
Correct answer is
The amount of lines equal to 3 Tetrises. He got it right.
whoa.
3 Tetris line clears is 12
Right.
lines. 3 5
How
T-spin
many
triples
knocked
is
out?
15, and the height of the
8
playfield
AIs
is 20.
eliminated. We're down to 5.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep, just to repeat that, 3 Tetris lines clears is 12, 4 times 3. 3 T-spin triples are worth 3 lines each, and that's 15. And the total height of the playfield is 20. You can't do any more than 12 garbage in your stack. Any remaining are lost. 1 real player left, 4 AI. Is Samster going to keep pushing his luck?
He's got no helps left either. So
He's there.
Ellis came up there. He's got 34 correct answers in a row so far. Right. How many stripes are there on the American flag? Next question. Now,
stinks.
this has got to be etc. Trap, fish, the basic debate questions. Yeah, absolutely. So I think this is the answer itself is pretty easy to establish. But Samster, are you going to take the 500,000 doots, or
are you
do you
going to
think you
call
can?
it a day, Samster?
And he's saying go for the gold. I wonder why.
Samster, are you going to throw it in? No shame in leaving with 500,000. 500,000 is a good number.
It would be the record for tonight. It would be the most amount we've given away tonight.
One more turn? Or are
Sam's
you...
pretty confident it's 13 stripes. Could be, I don't know.
Are you playing one more turn?
I'm
Or
not
are you
a
turning
Christmas tree. there could be anything behind. Yeah, it is one of those classic 1v100 questions there, Samsa. So one more.
He's going
for the mob.
He's pushing forward. One more question. It is 1 versus 5. And here are the options to that question.
Here we go.
How many stripes are there on the American flag? Is it A, the number of players on a shinty team on the pitch simultaneously, the number of players on an Australian rules football team on the pitch simultaneously, or the number of players on a rugby league team on the pitch simultaneously? Mob, let's work that one out for a moment.
Sports question, and it's not mine. It's come from Harry.
Harry has broken the actual display.
Okay, so Samster, are you able to? Do you know the answer to any of those clues?
He thinks it's C.
You think it's C? Okay. Why? So 13 players on a rugby league team. Is that what you're thinking?
If you want to go for it, you got to go for it. Spin the wheel, take a chance on this round of happy circumstance. You don't have any help, so there's nowhere to hide. Just A, B, or C. He's going for C.
The question is, does the panda know it?
Do the AIs know it?
Yeah.
Is it the number of players on a rugby league team on the pitch simultaneously? Indeed, it is.
Well done.
Is this could be a flash?
Let's have a look. League is 13, Union is 15.
Elias is out. AI 56 is out. AI 30 is out. We are down to AI 26 and AI 63. 2 mob members remaining. 2 mob members. Samster, 2 mob members separate you and another million dudes to add to your pot. 2 mob members which might be facing this question.
Let's have a look.
Second only to Hamlet, what is William Shakespeare's longest play in terms of the total number of lines? And this is apparently Sam's question.
Right, I'll just reread that question because there was a bit of a mistake in their score. Second only to Hamlet, what is William Shakespeare's second longest play in terms of total number of lines? No, he didn't. So just for clarity, so you're going to go for it. You think it's one of your questions? It is one of your questions.
Richard III.
Cymbeline or Coriolanus?
Mob, answer now. All 2 of you who aren't even listening to me.
Coriolanus, I think it is. Is that how it's pronounced?
Well, Samster will probably correct you later.
He probably will. I'm not saying the second part of C because someone will end up laughing.
Elias. Question. Where?
Yeah, Talcott 18 for Aussie football. Thanks for that.
Well, this could be a million. This could be for the million, Samster. Samster is picking C. Coriolanus. Is that his correct answer?
Wow. More importantly, have the AI
let's get one
right.
thing at a time. It is correct. Is it the final correct answer that he needs?
Let's have a look.
Game over!
We have a winner!
Ladies and gentlemen, Samster leaves the 1 vs 100 arena with the top prize of 1 million newts. Game set. Nice game, Samster. You pushed all the way through. Good game. Great game. And great game from our mob as well, obviously. Valiant effort. After a million dupe win, should we finish on a high? Or
it is 25 past 10.
It is 25 past 10. How are you feeling? And how's chat feeling? I'm willing to listen out on this one because I don't know. This is a situation where let's finish egg on a 1-question duel.
Newbie question: what are doors?
Doots. It's a fictional currency.
Doots, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. Chat is feeling sleepy, tired.
It is. We have gone half an hour over.
Yeah,
I'm willing.
I think-
I'm willing to play it by ear on this one, but I think the chat is boiling. And to be honest, I'm also starting to feel a bit like I need to be doing other things to loosen up my head. So, thank you very much to everyone for playing tonight. I'm gonna just put some more music on. There we go. So yeah, thank you very much everyone for playing tonight. Okay, no, we're now getting some hashtag one more turns though. Ah! Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of hashtag one more, so to speak. Shall we make this like a Persona game and do one more turn? I'm willing to play solo if you need to go to bed.
No. I'm happy to go. So obviously, yeah. I'm just thinking obviously of what we discussed earlier. But
I know. I did say at the time we would play by ear.
If we've got the majority of our remaining viewers,
I'm seeing a mix of yes and no, so I'll leave it as it is. It's not like the last time we were playing 1 vs 100. We'll probably have it again very soon because it's a great game. So, I don't mind, but I'd love to have it more. It's such a tough choice, but yeah, I think we have to call it here. So, thank you very much everyone for playing. Thank you very much. Yeah, thank you very much Ash for letting us host rather magnanimously. Thank you Farnham for putting up with my stupid crap.
and thanks to you and everyone else for putting up with us tonight. It's a 2.5-hour stream. Just before we finish off, just
time.
a few Andy and Ash's time, and just a few announcements that we've got some more game show stuff coming up this week. So tomorrow at 1 PM UK time, we've got Chase BGM with Quet, and then tomorrow night 10 PM UK time, we've got Countdown with Royal Flush.
Check them both out. Really good people. Friday, we are back here with Guest Week, but not us. It will be Catnip and Tipster, two other great members of the community, hosting a round of Wipeout with a few special twists that they keep teasing us but not telling us about. Ash should be back next week as usual. And finally, you just about nearly beat me to it. Yeah, they're Danger Zone again with Royal Flush Saturday 8 PM UK time. And then I believe next Wednesday night should be Ash again if he's feeling up to it. We don't know what game yet. We'll see what happens then. But
and possibly also next Friday night will be Duel Night, where we are getting down to the business end of the tournament.
Join the Discord. That'll tell you all the information you need to know. But as for tonight, I think that is everything we need to talk about. Thank you very much. We're closing in 500 followers. Is there a 500 follower goal, Ash, that you haven't told us about?
No, nothing from me.
Yeah, no, Ash is thinking about it. So, thank you very much everyone for playing, and this has been, we've got to do the theme tune one more time. This has been 1 vs 100.
1 vs 100.
Good night, everybody, and I hope you have a wonderful evening.